Alright, gamers. How streamers ruin gaming. Um, by Cameron. I'm not sure if I totally agree. I don't think gaming is ruined, but clickbait title, so get your bag. As I say at the start of every video, like and sub. I upload videos every single day, and I appreciate every single one of you. And if we get to what did I say? 250 subs, just straight flat goal. I'll make a week's worth of videos in a maid outfit. So let's get into it.
Did streamers really ruin gaming, or are you just trash? In this,
Or I should just let them fucking talk for a little bit. See, at least I support the OG content by watching the fucking ads. Never buying YouTube Premium. I might someday, but I don't know. Unless YouTube gives it to me.
did streamers really ruin gaming, or are you just trash? In this video, I'm going to talk about gaming before streaming was popular, and gaming after streaming became popular, and by the end of this video, you'll have an answer on if streaming really ruined gaming or not. Now, a few months ago, I was actually
It depends. It depends. For online games, there's an argument to be made. For the online competitive shooter type of games, I guess online chess if you if you're into that. Um, but for single player like adventures, probably not. But maybe since games that have a competitive nature to it, we see the top dogs, and like look at the Valorant space right now. Tens just quit the Sentinels, the one of the best players in the world, and now he's become a content creator. So that kind of like has inherently brought more competitiveness to Valorant.
scrolling through Twitter, and I saw this tweet right here
Oh, that's your first mistake, bro. Going on Twitter.
that says dominating blue-collar workers in BattleBit. If you don't know what BattleBit is, well, it's basically like Battlefield and Roblox, and this is pretty much the whole clip. Yeah, pretty much that guy.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, okay. As I've grown older and I have jobs and so on and so forth, I want my time when I play games to be more valuable. And so, like the past year, I played a lot of like competitive Overwatch, right? Stuff like that. But I've noticed playing that competitiveness made it less fun for me. So as of like the past few months, I've been trying to like just play games casually. If like some of these loading screens in the Valorant stuff, like I don't have a rank. Maybe I should just have a rank to know where I'm at, but like I don't know, because like that kind of strips the fun. Even though like Valorant is a tack shooter, but like games like Fortnite, I treat very casually. I haven't played a lot of Overwatch as of late, and maybe it'd be better if I just treated it casually. Um, but I played collegiate Overwatch, so it's really hard for me to treat it casually afterwards.
Is just straight up dominating people like that's pretty much it. And I saw a quote tweet that said esports ruined casual gaming.
This is what I said yesterday. Why Twitter is probably like a bad platform. That you can just make impulsive tweets and really easily.
Now I know the whole title of this video is like something along the lines of how streamers ruined gaming, but I'm gonna put streamers and esports kind of in the same category.
I'd agree.
I say that because with streaming, you kind of got to either be good at a game or funny, and with
Yeah, I'd agree.
esports, you got to be good at a game. So I'm gonna put them both together because they're pretty
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. They kind of fit the same niche, you could say.
similar, if I do say so myself. But to really understand this, we got to go all the way back to 2018, the Fortnite boom. Before Fortnite was this cringe cash grab that pretty much just preyed on little kids for money, it was a game that nobody truly knew how to play and everyone had fun with it. I mean, back in 2018, every single human being was talking about Fortnite. I mean,
Listen, I'll be the first to say it. I was a Fortnite hater until they did the JJK collab, and then I started playing Fortnite. Um, I started playing Fortnite during the JJK collab, and I only play zero build because I'm bad. But I've been enjoying Fortnite. Uh, Genuinely, the movement is some of the best I've seen, and some like I'm a big movement guy. I like my movement. Like with Overwatch, I play a lot of Wrecking Ball, Juno, Lucio. those types of characters. So I think Fortnite is really fun in that regard. But playing it casually is just really is fun. It's fun, and the collabs to see are fun. Like how they had the Incredibles out of all things drop last night. Like that was bananas.
Back then, you had Fortnite meme pages. Every single human being was posting their wins. People were doing emotes IRL.
Fortnite move. Oh, do it again. Fortnite move.
Damn, that's actually impressive. What the fuck?
I mean, that's how we got the infamous ninja clip.
That's how you fell off, bro. You shouldn't have done that.
Let's get it. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. Show me. Just move. If you got no one, just move. It's all I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my god.
And since Fortnite was
I might, listen, if I was Ninja, I might have just killed myself after that, honestly. I might have just, would have.
so popular, one thing that also became popular because of Fortnite was streaming. Back then, Twitch was like pretty niche.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. Yeah.
But I'd say that Fortnite made Twitch more mainstream. And you may be asking, why did people go to Twitch and not YouTube? Well,
Because YouTube streaming was kind of difficult to navigate, was it not? And Twitch is just like, boom, application right there.
the thing about YouTube is that a lot of YouTube videos are edited. And some people, they may be good on YouTube, but it's like on Twitch.
Yeah, because you have to kind of keep yourself sanitized the whole time.
Twitch is live, Twitch is raw. So if you lose, like, people are gonna see you lose. And if you win, people are gonna see you win. And that's why Twitch was so popular, because you could see high level.
It was real. It wasn't curated. Oh fuck.
Everyone is playing to be slash streamer. I mean, watching back then was people like Myth. Twitch is live, Twitch is raw. So if you lose, like, people are gonna see you lose. And if you win, people are gonna see you win. And that's why Twitch was so popular, because you could see high level gameplay in real time. To determine if somebody was truly good, all you had to do was just watch them on Twitch.
Sure, and I agree with that.
And with Twitch becoming so popular, some streamers that a bunch of people were watching back then was people like Myth, Ninja, Dr. Lupo, Nick Merckx. The whole Ninja versus Myth argument was like the biggest topic in school. I
remember being in school and Fortnite being massive, and I had a broadcasting class, and the dudes in there were just nonstop talking about Fortnite, and I thought they were cringe little nene babies. While I went home and played Ark Survival Evolved.
I was back in like freaking 10th grade and we were arguing at lunch table.
Yep, that type of shit.
Talking about if Myth or Ninja was better. I'm not gonna lie, back then I was team Myth. But with all those popular streamers and pro players being in the limelight, that made more people want to be a pro player slash streamer.
Sure, and I'd say a lot of high level content creators make people want to be better. Like, I think I'm a better tank player because of like flats, right? Older flats. Like Overwatch 1 flats, but not like Overwatch 2 flats. You know?
I mean, did y'all see how some of these Fortnite teams were getting down? Bro, I'm telling you, if I had to crank a few 90s to be a freaking Fortnite pro back then, I probably would. And that's exactly...
Yeah, but now with like the Fortnite example, everyone knows how to play the game now. So, but I mean, that's the reason why I play Zero Build, because I feel like I'm too old, I can't keep up.
Exactly where the downfall of gaming happened. Everyone started focusing on the money you can make from gaming rather than the fun from gaming.
Yeah, and that's kind of my thing with like Overwatch right now. I'm trying to like take a break, take a hiatus from Overwatch, because I've treated it too competitively, and I need to like calm the fuck down. And I need to treat it more casually, because like Overwatch is kind of like piss poor right now. And so if I treat it more casually, I'll probably have more fun.
Fortnite used to be this game where you try to win by doing these creative strats like building a sky base, building a huge metal base, or maybe even camping in a bush. But then it turned into this huge sweat fest when people saw that you could make abnormal amounts of money from this game. Back then, if you shot at a dude, they would probably start shooting at you back, like they wouldn't even build. But now, if you shoot at somebody in Fortnite, they're building a whole freaking skyscraper.
This is why I don't play Zero Build. This is exactly why I don't. Because I can't do this shit, and I can't stand being shooting somebody once and then them building the fucking twin towers, and I have to act like the fucking plane. Listen, bro, Zero Build, it complements you having better positioning than your opponent, and not having to rely on makeshift shit to win the 1v1.
hotel with Wi-Fi. It's actually wild. Now, let me say this right now. I do also say that that's kind of just time. Like, with time, people
Yeah, yes, of course, people will get better. And this was bound to happen.
get better. But my point is that everyone's playing games to be the best rather than to just have fun with their boys. Everyone is playing to be watched on Twitch or watched on YouTube. I mean, you ever play a
Yeah, I mean, like that part I understand for like Twitch and YouTube stuff. Like, you see my gameplay in the background, it is not that good, but I have gameplay because I play games, and I enjoy playing games. And I want to put something in the background to keep people entertained, because I just don't want to post a whole video and then just my face to it, because that's just not me. It just isn't. So I'd rather do my own thing on that regard. So yeah.
game and you get killed by somebody with a TTV gamer tag and you go to their Twitch and they're not streaming at all, they're just sweating just to sweat. Like, everyone is just playing for that top spot, because in that top spot you can
I make sure, at least in my Overwatch games, anyone that has a TTV, I make sure I check them. And it's just funny to see. And then I just see a Roadhog IRL. Roadhog player IRL. Joking.
make content out of it, and with that content comes a whole lot of money. Unless you're playing like Farming Simulator and you're a
Oh, sure, farming civ, you could say.
pro. I don't really think you make a lot of money from like pro Farming Simulator, but I don't know.
Hey,
I
maybe.
might become a Farming Simulator pro. You never know. Bars. But
Yeah, you could, probably. There's probably a niche out there for it. There's a niches for everything.
yeah, everyone's pretty much
I might start playing Subnautica for gameplay. Honestly, bro. Subnautica's a goated ass game.
playing to be watched. I remember back then, games wouldn't really get sweaty until like 2 or 3 weeks after release. But now, games are sweaty off the rip. It can be 5 days
What do you mean?
away from Call of Duty coming out, and you already got a dude making a video saying best class setup 2023 MW3, and it's like, bro, the game hasn't even released. It can be 2 weeks before 2K comes out and the dude already has the best build. It makes no
I don't know how you can have a... I don't know. I'm not familiar with 2K, but okay. I guess, but that's also just like the clickbait to be like, what's the best? But how many people are off? How many people are actually going to like execute on the best? You know?
sense. And when the game comes out, people are only going to play the meta, because when you only play the meta, you can win more. And when you win more, you can get up to that top rank. And when you get up to that top rank, you can stream, create content from it. More people are going to watch you because you're up high on the leaderboards. And then the cycle just
Sure, and that's true. But at least in like my Overwatch experience, and Loki's starting to kind of get in Valorant. I'm not big in Valorant competitive, but with Overwatch, like meta-defining heroes, like we are recently seeing, now that Kiriko is kind of like out of the meta because Juno is in, we have seen so many other heroes flourish, like Junker Queen. And what I'm getting at is that some metas are more set in stone, some aren't. But what I was originally going to say is, for the longest time for Overwatch, we've had the three and four tank rule for meta defining those: Orisa, Sigma, Hog, and Malka. And that is really poor because these are all the piss poor ones. And so in turn, having those meta characters makes the game less fun, because those are like the fun police heroes. So I don't know how true that is for other games though, but at least for Overwatch, that's like kind of a big thing.
just continues and continues and continues. And now everyone's just playing the same because everyone's just trying to be the best to be able to stream it / be watched. Back then, you would play games for the fun because there was really no money involved. But now it's like every single human being is trying to become the top streamer, and it's like,
Dude, I'm trying to become Shroud.
bro, like, where's the fun in that? Back then, gaming tournaments were giving out speckles. I'm telling you, if you want a gaming tournament for like freaking Mortal Kombat or
I mean, to be fair, you see how the last year of like Overwatch League went. They were also giving out schmeckles.
Halo or something like that, you were probably going to get 50 cents in a Big Mac. But now, if you win a freaking Fortnite tournament or you just win a freaking Call of Duty tournament, dog, you're honestly set. You can buy your mom a freaking mansion. People are getting millions.
And I hope so. See, I want to be able to do YouTube stuff full time. I want to be able to take care of my parents, take care of my wife. That's what I want most in the world. I want to be able to do that, do the thing I love. I know it's going to be hard, but you know, I want to do that for them. I want to have my dad not have to work anymore. He's getting up there. His body can't keep up with him anymore. I don't know. It's sad. It's a sad thought seeing your parents grow old in front of you. It's very sad. And that's like a reality I don't think I'm ready for yet. See them go. Honestly, I'm not ready for it. Like seeing my grandmother go as well. I'm not. Those things are like unfathomable to me right now. I just can't imagine it.
From tournaments. I mean, look at Booga, bro. Didn't he won like 3 million, I'm pretty sure, off of Fortnite? That is wild.
Damn. And he got his own Fortnite skin, so he made probably another million more.
That is insane money. Another thing about gaming after streaming is that games that aren't even sweaty are becoming sweaty. For example, Fall Guys. I remember
But that's like a multiplayer, like Mario Party type of deal, so it's going to be sweaty. That's going to happen.
back in 2020, every single human being was playing Fall Guys during quarantine.
I never played Fall Guys. I just didn't find the appeal.
Everybody playing Fall Guys, TikTok got a hold of that. And I remember scrolling through TikTok one day, and I saw this one dude making videos of the best strats on certain maps on Fall Guys. And I just thought to myself, what do you gain from being a sweat in Fall Guys? What
The I am better card that I'm the best Fall Guys sweat. I'm the best bean.
do you gain? Like, I understand you're trying to show people how to win and stuff, but I feel like the reason why
Have people figure it out on their own. You don't gotta reveal the recipe, bro. You don't gotta show them the secret recipe.
Fall Guys was so fun was because nobody was making strats or anything. People were just hopping in,
It
having fun.
It was just stupid and silly.
Just playing like headless chickens, you know? I feel like games die out quicker when you're making all these strats and stuff on how to win when
Maybe. Do I agree? Okay, let's think about my Overwatch knowledge. If people find out, like, oh, okay, the meta is going to be Malga, Bastion, Mei on a Curie, people are going to play less because that's the unfun comp. If that's the meta-defining comp. Yeah, I guess I'd agree. I think I'd agree. Yeah, but that's just like a season by season basis. That's not a whole game. So I don't know. But things like Fall Guys could change, like maps and so on and so forth and whatever.
it's not even like obviously, yes, the goal in Fall Guys is to win, but I feel like the whole point of that game is
It's silly and goofy. Yeah.
to enjoy the journey, like the fun with friends, the freaking hurdles you're going over, that one dude griefing you on the map. Like when you're only focused
Yep.
on trying to get crowns in that game, the game becomes less fun because you're just focused on the destination rather than the journey. Imagine coming
He's not wrong.
home from a long day of school or work and you're getting sweated on in Fall Guys. Imagine you're
Yeah, I mean, that's the infuriating part about competitiveness in online games. Like, you just got your ass beat all day at work. You want to relax, play some video games, maybe, go bet hard, you could say, and then you just get fucking humbled. Yeah, no, I understand that. I do.
You're over there just trying to chill, you're on this little cutesy game that's like Wipeout, and out of nowhere, TTV Try Hard for Life literally just claps you every single map, and it's like, dude, you can't even have fun anymore. And since everyone's tryharding, games are now catering to the bad players. One thing that games have been implementing is this thing called skill-based matchmaking. If you don't know what it is, well, I'll basically explain.
What do you mean? What's the bad part about skill-based matchmaking? Putting you in with other people that are in your similar rank? What's the problem with that?
Think of a lobby where all the top players from a bunch of different games all get into a lobby with each other and go head to head. Basically ranked play, but with no bonus rewards or anything. You just kind of get into a lobby with the best players without getting any specific reward.
Okay, you can't... Okay, partially true. Partially true. But I think, take Overwatch, for example. This is the rank skill-based matchmaking. It's everyone around your rank, but then for like casual, it's a bit bigger. You'll have more of that variety, but it'll still be around your rank. So I mean, I don't believe that's totally true, but I understand what you're saying. But that's on the game's need to provide better competitive rewards to actually play comp, because like a lot of games really don't, to my knowledge.
Casual play. And the thing about skill-based matchmaking is that it's unfair because the good players are being punished for being good at the game. And it gets to the
What do you mean? That gives them more challenge, does it not? And that gives the casuals more casuals to play with, so they keep it more casual. Granted, you'll have your exceptions, right? You will, of course. But those are exceptions at the end of the day.
This point where it's like winning feels like a chore rather than actual fun. Because back
Well, then there's my question for you. Should you just be, if you're better, like, this is a problem with like Smurfs in games. If you're better, should you just make another account just to go wipe on people? Wipe the fucking floor with them? I don't think that's okay. You know, you should have a bit of a challenge, and not everything should be a fucking steamroll.
then, if you truly wanted to
If you're saying stuff about being sweaty, but then, but good players should just be allowed to fucking absolutely stomp, I'm not okay with that.
sweat, you would go into like a ranked game mode or something. But now, if you're a tryhard, you're gonna play every single other tryhard 24/7 just because.
And that's not true. That doesn't happen. It happens, but not as often as you're alluding to.
Because you're good at the game. Back then, games like Call of Duty, what they would do, you would join a lobby, and if you wanted to leave that lobby, you would just leave it, and if you wanted to stay after the game, you would stay. But now, after a game is finished, they just transport you to a whole different lobby with everyone else who also did good, and it's like, now you gotta go head to head.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Having an actual fucking challenge and not being able to stomp everybody. What's the problem? Don't you want a bit of challenge? A bit of like a fun challenge? Because if you want to stop, then that's fine. Then just say so.
With all the big dogs just because you won one game. I remember Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War that had some of the worst skill-based matchmaking ever. That game was borderline unplayable because if you won one game, you would be playing the freaking optic roster from freaking 2014 just from winning one game. And another
I don't know, bro. This seems like a self-report to me, but I understand though, Loki. I understand what you're saying. Because like, I get it.
Other way of games catering to bad players, Fortnite adding bots into their games.
This, I think, is fucking stupid. This is stupid. This part, okay, I get it. Because, like, adding Fortnite bots... Okay. There's two sides of this. For the casual side, makes them feel better that they're, like... makes them feel better that they're actually, like, being able to kill somebody, because not everybody's able to do that. And then two, for the like the ranked or whatever, the more sweaty players, you could say. I think this is bad. I think that is bad practice because, it's not a real person and it's not a challenge. They just sit there and fucking take it. It's not a good idea.
Just so you can feel better about yourself. Let's be real, it is 2023. Nobody is a default anymore in Fortnite. I mean, back then, yes, there were people who were bad at the game, but nobody is so bad that they're literally running into a wall.
Trust me, bro, there is, and it was there is
24/7 in Fortnite. So now it's like there's no middle ground between the good and the bad player.
There is. Like, I think I'm very middle of the road. Like, if I grinded Fortnite rank more, I probably could be higher than Plat, but I just have no desire to.
It's like, if you're good, you're being punished, and if you're bad, you're being rewarded. There's actually this tweet
I don't agree, but okay.
by Faye Sway that says, the downfall of video games started when kids complained about people being good at the game. I remember when I was a kid and saw a Master Prestige in COD, I didn't tell him to take a shower or go outside. I sent that MF a friend request.
Yeah, but that's how like gaming times have changed, because now you are seen as like just a neckbeard dumbass that just sits indoors and plays the fucking game all day, which is low-key true. Low-key.
And that's facts. Instead of actually putting in the work to be good, a lot of people just sit there and complain.
Well, yeah, but we have other things to do in our lives. We don't have time to grind Black Ops all day. And we're not willing to put in that work because we have other shit going on.
And now games are kind of catering to them. But one game that I say that kind of bridged the middle ground between the really good players and the really bad players is Street Fighter 6.
Is it? I have no idea. I've never played a Street Fighter game in my fucking life.
One thing that Street Fighter 6 did, they added something called modern controls and classic controls. Classic controls, basically you have to do more to push out a combo, and if you do that successfully, then that combo does more damage. But if you play modern controls, you only hit square or something, and it'll do a full combo, and those combos do less damage. So it kind of bridges the gap.
Okay, good change. I like the change. Okay.
between good and bad players. But that's a whole fighting game. How can this be fixed in like games that are like FPS or something like that? In
It's probably a lot more difficult to fix, and I don't know if I have a solution for that.
my honest opinion, I say that FPS games should just go back to like the regular lobbies, you know? Back then,
But games are getting really big, and that's server space and all that junk like that. So I don't know.
you could join a lobby, scope out the lobby, see who's like the freaking best players and stuff. And if they were a little too good for your level, you could leave if you wanted to. Like, I don't think that you should be transported.
No, but then we have the things like bot accounts, and then like how Smurfs and junk like that. So I don't know how reliable that might be.
Into the freaking universe of the top 12 Call of Duty masters after you win one game. I feel like there should always be that option to stay if you want to stay or leave if you want to leave. There was nothing wrong with those lobbies back then. It's just like games just wanted to cater to the bad players, you know? So it's honestly
I don't agree, but okay.
just like gaming is just honestly a huge sweat fest. And that
But you're talking about one side of the games, but like what about the normal single player experience? Those games aren't sweaty. But maybe he's just talking about the online stuff, because for the online stuff, sure, I think I get it.
rounds back to like the ultimate question of this video. Did streamers really ruin gaming? In my honest opinion, yes. I 1000% believe
No, there's probably better arguments for it, but I don't think I'd agree. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I agree.
that streamers in esports ruined gaming because there is no
They made gaming more competitive, sure. Did that ruin gaming? Did that ruin gaming? I don't know. It made gaming a lot less fun. I think I could say that for sure. It made gaming a lot less fun.
reason why people should be sweating at a game where you literally farm cabbages. How do
You said there was.
you even sweat in Farming Simulator? How? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think streamers / pro players ruin gaming? Or like, what's your guys' take on this whole?
My take, I don't think streamers ruin gaming. I think they brought in more of a competitive edge to gaming, and that in turn made the casual to competitive audience unfun. But like the fully casual audience, just like I don't think it changed much. I don't fully agree with everything that you said, but good video though. There's some good stuff here. Oh, I like you, man. You're cool. Yeah, single player games, like he completely like head over, but I mean, I assume he's only talking about like the online competitive type of games. I don't know. Good video, Cameron. Hopefully I'll see another video of yours in the future. Like and sub.